All right, Pisces or Pisces cross watcher. We're gonna have to put the timer on this side because I have it plugged up. It's about to die. Pisces cross watcher, or this could be reversed. I'm gonna talk about if you guys are in a relationship. Okay, now if this is not you, again, this could be someone on the outside of you whom could be in a relationship and they're going through this with whoever they're in a relationship with. And if this is not a Pisces who's in a relationship, or a cross watcher, or vice versa, who's in a relationship, this is somebody who is dealing with a person who looks at the individual as they're theirs, like claiming their territory almost, but it's like, we're not together. Okay. Woo! All right, by the way, I found out with the majority, not all the time, but the majority of all these little fuzzies that fly on my face, I get stuck on my lip gloss. Gross, I know, but it's not all cat hair, guys. It's my freaking makeup brush. It took me forever. All this time, I'm like, what is all these cat hairs flying in the air? Which is not hard to believe because I have a lot of cats, right? So I've been thinking like, damn, I just got cat hair just stuck to my face. I look like a lint roller. But it's not, guys. Well, sometimes it is. It's my brush. The brush I use has the little bristles are coming out, so I need to get a new makeup brush. Anyway, we found the culprit. I'm also hearing pulpit. Something to do with, okay, I don't know, pulpit, culprit. So yes, guys, for whoever's in a relationship here, you could have one person who's like completely aware that the relationship, like something's missing or something's toxic, something isn't really jiving with one of the partners, but then the other partner here is like totally convinced everything's just fine. Like in their mind, they live in some sort of fantasy illusion of, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine and dandy. We can work through anything. I don't see the problem here. You know, it's like they have a hard time taking accountability for their, I mean, it doesn't matter even if they verbally say they're sorry, or they verbally say, I get what I'm doing wrong, or they, you know what I'm saying? The admission of something does not mean that they mean it. It doesn't mean it's honest, right? So you're either observing a couple like this that you know, right? And inwardly you're thinking, wow, that's definitely not going to work out. That's a train wreck waiting to happen. Or you could be in this and you may be the one who's like, does my partner not see the error of their ways? Do they not really see what gets me to this point, or what makes me not, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just the idea that somebody thinks, like, I don't know, they're almost in like a fantasy. Someone's in a fantasy. They think either we're just going to keep the relationship as it is and I can just say sorry and that'll cut it, or I can just pretend like I get what I need to change or work on, but I don't really do it, you know? Or it's a person here who could actually, like, they're staking claim on another person. They're staking claim on you, or they're staking claim on who they're with, or whoever's with somebody that you know, they're doing this to them. Where it's like, you're basically mine. Like, nobody else can have you. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I want everybody to see that I comment your shit. I want everybody to see that I am with you in public. I want everybody to see, like, I will call you at times that I know people are around you just so that my name pops up on your phone unless you change it. Like, they want to make sure that they are fucking known and seen, and that everybody knows, or at least assumes, that you're with them. Especially, obviously, if you're single. Or if this is a person on the outside of you, whoever their partner is, or somebody wanting to be their partner, it could be an ex of theirs wanting back in. It's like, here we go. It's like, I will do whatever I have to do so that other people think that there's still a chance for us, or that we still got something going, or that you're mine, or something like that, right? So that it's kind of like pissing on their territory. Like, it's really interesting here. You ever met someone who's like really calm and gentle and sweet and kind, and like, a lot of people really like this person, you know what I mean? Like, they come off as always just the sweetest little person ever, guy or girl, and they'll do anything for anyone, and they don't even really show anger. Now, maybe at home, the people closest to them, they show anger, but nobody really on the outside ever sees this person act out of character, really. They're always pretty one level, pretty stable, you know. Those people scare the fuck out of me. And not in the sense of like, oh, I'm scared, like, you know, not how God scares me, but how just like I can't trust this type of person, right? You met people like that? That's the type of individual I'm getting here. Where it's if this is not romantic, you need to be careful of somebody around you, or somebody that you know needs to be careful of somebody around them that's like this. Where it's just like rainbows and unicorn kisses, and I'm gonna have everyone think that I'm this way, and yeah, I'm so this and that, and it's like, just wait. I don't know. If there's a relationship, somebody needs to realize that they can't just pretend that something isn't there. They can't just pretend that things are okay. They can't just keep pretending like it's bothering me. I'll tell you, it's bothering me. It's making me feel aggression even. It's making me angry because I feel like there's a person here in a relationship, or somebody who's wanting to be in a relationship with someone, or even back in a relationship with someone, either wanting to be back in a relationship with you, in a relationship with you, or this is going on the outside of you. See, I'm getting frustrated because I feel like I'm just taking on the energy, or somebody here may almost feel like they're going crazy due to another person. And this person, though, meanwhile, everybody who doesn't spend quality time with them thinks that they're just like the sweetest little person ever, and they're always this way. And it's like, you don't know them, though. You really don't know them. It's like the idea of somebody hasn't really seen another person's true colors, only the people closest to them, like people in the immediate family, or people in a relationship with someone, or an ex of somebody's. It's like, yeah, well, you haven't been with them, or you don't live with them, or you don't know how they really are. The interesting thing, though, is it's like somebody can flip a switch. Like, they just totally switch and they change. Like, you hear shit slamming in the background. That's kind of the idea. It's like, or the type of person that will push others to that point where they want to go crazy, so that the other people seem crazy, or so that another person seems crazy. And it's like, but you pushed me to this, literally. Like, somebody here needs to rethink who they're with, right? Like, if they always got to be fucked up when they're around them, or they always got to be high when they're around them, or they always got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, there might be something off there, right? Or they always feel some type of way when they're around them. I also feel like somebody doesn't respect someone's boundaries here. It's like, it doesn't even matter if this person has to go to work, or they have to do this. It's like, if I want you to call out today, you're going to call out today because I want to spend time with you. Or, I mean, now this is very specific. I am well aware this is not everybody's story. In fact, I hope it's no one's story, but it's what I'm getting today. Or it's like, maybe you've had a long week or a long day, and you just get home, and I know you're tired and you just want to go to bed, but I happen to want to fuck you. So I'm going to, or I happen to want my dick sucked, or I happen to want my cooch fingered, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, TMI, but this is what people do, you know? And this is the type of energy I'm getting, right? Where it's like, I don't really care or respect what you want because I love you. Because love, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's clingy. It's overly emotional. It's overly suspicious. But it's all dressed up in like a pretty little wrapper and a bow, and it has like a label on it of love, but when you get into it, it's like the dog food that's out there now with the worms in it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. I'm not saying a person has a worm in them, but we all have parasites. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like the idea of an energy of, it's like what you see is not really what you get. And if you're single and you're like, this isn't resonating for me at all, you need to be careful of someone around you, that what you see may not be exactly what you get. Somebody on the outside will come off as one way, you know, but it's just on the inside, though, something's off there. May not even be romantic. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now, this wouldn't be somebody who would admit it. This will be someone who doesn't admit it. Like, they're unaware of their own darkness. They're unaware of their own insecurities or their own neediness. Like, it's nauseating is what it is. It's fucking nauseating. Wow. I feel like somebody's obsessed with you. That's what I want to say. I think someone's obsessed with you. It's either a partner you're with, an ex of yours, or someone on the outside of you. They are dealing with someone who's obsessed with them. Actually, fully fucking obsessed with them. This would be something you would like feel in your gut. If this doesn't resonate with you watching this video at all, Pisces or cross watcher, you'd be like, I wonder if so and so, like somebody on your mind while you're watching it, that person, I wonder if they are dealing with anybody. Not willingly. Okay, it seems like they have somebody who is dealing with them. It's probably an ex of theirs who just won't take no for an answer or something. Like they just can't get it through their thick fucking skull. You know what I mean? Like no matter fucking what. It's just constant like, it's not good, I'll tell you that. It's not good at all. Like I don't like it. And I was wondering how we were gonna end this series. This whole series like has dragged on. It's been like pulling teeth. And I wish I could give you a different message, but the one I'm getting today is literally, I think, look, we started at Aries. Just this series. I even had to change my clothes. I mean, I'm wearing the same onesie, but I got on it because I needed the energy to shift, and it's still the fucking same. Okay, we started out with Aries, and it was like this Valentine's-y vibe because it was right before Valentine's Day. We got all the way to Cancer, and then it started getting emotional, right? Like, it started off hot and heavy and kind of, ooh, you know, like exciting, and then it got very emotional. And then we got into, like, Leo, Virgo, Libra, and it started to get more personal, right? It started to get personal. And then we got into Scorpio, and it started to get really dark. And where there was just all these energies people were trying to possess, right? And I'm getting a lot of jealousy here from Sagittarius on, and a lot of issues that need to be worked out. I feel like there's a lot of relationship issues that need to be worked out between friends, between family, between lovers, between ex-lovers. But it's like, how are you going to work it out with somebody who don't get the picture? You know what I mean? Like, how is somebody here possibly able to get something worked out when they're dealing with somebody who just don't get the picture? Some of you have an ex that don't get the damn picture. They just don't get it, okay? Or a person that you have your eye on. Maybe you liked somebody who has an ex. Maybe you don't know this. Well, now you do. They have an ex who, like, straight up don't get the picture. And so if y'all get involved, good luck. Because their ex is not going to leave them alone. Some of them are still married. Not all of them, but some of them. It could be one of those things. Like, if somebody is still married here, it's possible they could be making excuses as to why. You know, totally fine with living like a double life if you would be okay with it, vice versa. But who they're with is like not gonna get the picture, right? Like won't get the picture. But it feels more like this is somebody's ex. Whoever you have your eye on that you like, you love, whatever. They got somebody who just won't let go. I'm telling you, it's like one of them skin tags. My cats are playing in the hall. It's like one of them skin tags. You just, it's just hanging on for dear life, you know? Or the gray hairs that just won't, they don't go nowhere. They just multiply. It's like the more that somebody tells someone no, the stronger they leech onto them. And it's like, wow. Now, this would not be anything new. I am not getting that at all. This is not somebody new. This is somebody that a person here, either you or another, has had some sort of history with. And it's like, wow. It almost feels heavy, like someone feels like they can't run away. I've got to get away, but I can't 'cause they follow me everywhere, and this is awful, yeah. Like, this is the type of fucking, it's not a coincidence. This is that type of, I'll put a GPS tracking system in your car or something. You know, this is that person that don't get the picture no matter what, no matter how many fucking years it's been. They still talk about this person, this ex of theirs, and want everybody to know about it, even if it's negatively, you know what I mean? But like, meanwhile, they would like to have this ex of theirs back. Like, this is what I'm feeling here, okay? It's like somebody who, not good. Not fucking good. I'm hoping this next series is better, because, oh, Pisces, I wish I could give you a better, stick with new. Stick with new, whatever you do. That rhymes. Stick with new, whatever you do, and I'm seeing a movie in my head right now, but I don't know what it's called. Oh my god, hold on. Why am I seeing this movie in my head? I'm getting a movie image come down into my head right now, and I'm pretty sure he, like, didn't he lock her in the house? Like, hold on. Isn't it based on a true story, or maybe not? Is it Invisible Man? Is that the movie, guys? Invisible Man? We got enough charge for me to take it off the charger for a second. Invisible Man movie.
According to Britannica, The Invisible Man, science fiction novel by H.G. Wells, published in 1897. The story concerns the life and death of a scientist named Griffin who has gone mad. Having learned how to make himself invisible, Griffin begins to use his invisibility for nefarious purposes, including murder.
Well, I don't want to take it there, but somebody here has an ex. No, hell, it could be a new person who just don't know how to take no for an answer, and like they play invisible behind the scenes, but like actually they're spying on somebody. I don't fucking know. I don't want to get into that. But this movie came down into my head. I'm seeing the vision of it. All right. He uses his power to become invisible to stalk and terrorize his ex-girlfriend. That's what I'm saying. I think it's somebody's ex, guys. I think some of you, it's either your ex-girlfriend, your ex-wife, your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend. Okay, I'm not kidding. It's maybe even somebody you got kids with or a child with. And it's like they take it to those types of levels. It don't fucking matter if there's a distance or not. It don't matter if there's not much of a distance. Like, this is somebody who, no matter what, is gonna sink their fangs in every single way. And then if they, God forbid, they don't get, some of you are cross-watching here, if they don't get what they want out of you, which I don't think they are, right? They're gonna make you seem like you're fucking crazy, so that your family, everybody, their families for sure, their friends, and anybody new they fuck with, and people at their job or whatever, think that you're kind of nuts. But all in all, it's them who's driven you to be the way that you are now, or it's driven you to like you're not actually crazy. Right? Like, the reason that you've done the things that you have done is because of this person, but they've made it like you're the nuts one, or that's what they're gonna do, especially if they are somehow come to the conclusion that you do not want them, or that you're not believing their lies. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Some of you have definitely been involved with somebody who's like a master manipulator, like very, like psychologically not okay. And I'm serious, like, you know what I mean? And that, because some people hurt people like that. Some people who are like that harm people, you know, and not just physically, but mentally harm somebody to where over time they're like a shell of a fucking person. Like, that's fucking torture. That's like a slow ass torture. You ever had one of those? You know? And then like they just won't let you go no matter what. And then somebody also may be in a relationship with someone like that still, no matter what, just making their life a living fucking hell. But because they provide, and because they do this, and because they it's like I can get away with it. This is not everybody's story, because not everybody provides. Like, I straight up see somebody like standing outside. If there has not been a distance here, maybe this happened in the past. Somebody here at one point in time, if they're not currently doing it because they don't have a way to do it, but at one point in time, somebody here is the type to like stand outside of somebody's door, like tiptoe down the hallway, tiptoeing in my Jordan. Somebody's name's Jordan. Tiptoe down the hallway so they can stand outside of your fucking bedroom, or when you're in the bathroom or the shower, so they can just hear if you're talking to anybody on the phone, or like literally tap your shit so that they can see, like that type of fucking shit, guys. That type shit. Straight up seeing the invisible man still. I'm seeing it. That'll cause some PTSD. Some of y'all definitely have PTSD. I'm seeing an eye. I definitely see somebody always has an eye on you. Like even eyes that you don't know they have on you, they have on you. Or they had on you. And if this is not you, it's on a person that's on your mind while you're watching this. That person has an ex who just will not get the fucking picture. I can say it till I'm blue in the face. They will not get the picture. Stick with the new, boo-boo. And in fact, honestly, you may not even want to stick with the new. If this ain't you, you may want to tell your other person, don't even worry. Like, maybe somebody may, here's a plain confirmation, somebody may actually stay away from you because at the moment they can't get away from an ex of theirs. Maybe they don't have the money to get away from an ex of theirs. Somebody here, it could be reversed. They don't have a way. Or they know their ex would be like worse on them or worse on the kids or a kid if they were to even try to entertain something with you. So they stay away. Huh. Oh my God. I'm seeing like actually somebody who's unhinged. I'm also seeing another movie now. You ever seen that movie Chloe? I think the movie's Chloe. Jeez, oh my God. Chloe movie.
According to IMDb, Catherine kisses Chloe just when Michael walks back into the room. In a fit of anger, Catherine pushes Chloe against a large window which breaks. Catherine then is forced to watch, helpless, as Chloe lets go of the window frame and lets herself fall through the bedroom window to her death on the patio below.
This type shit. Like the movie Chloe, if you haven't seen it, you should watch Chloe, or the movie The Invisible Man, like that type stuff is what I'm getting in Pisces message today. And I don't know if it's a Pisces. I don't know who this is, but it could be. It could be. But it's somebody here, or it could be completely reversed and outside of you, and it's somebody you've got on your mind, and they're experiencing this. So, see, this is why you could never get too confident when you're like, they ghosted me, or but you can never, you know what I mean? Because you never know what somebody's got going on. You never know who's watching them. You never know, you know what I mean? They could be protecting you. They could be very interested, but they're like, no, you don't want it. You don't even want to get involved with me because, like, at the time, I'm still having to be linked to somebody over here, and you definitely don't want none of that. So, if I gotta miss out on you, I'll miss out on you because some people don't even give a shit. They'll just throw you right into it. They'll like rebound with somebody in hopes that they can escape an ex of theirs. And then it's bringing the new person into the shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it'll bring the new person into it, and then they gotta deal with the person, too, also. Woo! Alright, Pisces. Man, my God. I love you guys so much. Run! I don't even know what to say. It's making me uncomfortable. It's like, oh. Wow. I gotta say this before I go. Some of y'all, this is straight up your own ex. I'm telling you, it's an ex of yours. You could have been with this person a very long time. I think you were with them a long time. This wouldn't have been a relationship that was like on again, off again. No, y'all would have been together a long time. Whatever that looks like for you. Y'all could have even gotten married or lived together. But not necessarily. I'd still fucking be married, honestly. But if this ain't you, it's somebody else again, right? I keep wanting to say that. But, and to like everybody else, I think this person is the one that has their head on right. Okay? For the most part. Like you see more of the angry one, or you see more of the unhinged one, or the one who's just kind of like, you know, because of course you do. That's how they made it look. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you don't have your faults, but, or somebody here. But it's like, all in all, though, when it really comes down to it, dude, I can think of so many fucking examples right now. It's like scaring me a little bit. It is scaring me. At first I was just making a joke about it, but it's actually making me kind of sick. You know that woman, fuck a woman, you know that girl, I don't remember her name, but she dated a guy named Conrad, I believe was his name, and he wanted to like himself, and she like basically forced him into it. I mean, he did it, but she like talked him into it. And then didn't she get like prison time for that? You know what I'm talking about? And she like it was a girl or a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend of a guy, and I believe his name was Conrad, and he got in his truck and he like, I think he did the whole where you plug the tailpipe or something. I don't know, don't hold me on that. He could have, either way, he should not have left this earth when he did, in my opinion. And she had every bit to do with it. But this could be a she or he, whoever, right? But this is somebody who pushes somebody over the edge, but then they're like, who, me? No, this person's crazy. It's everything they're doing. It's, look at them. They're over there saying they want to do it, so I was just helping them along. They're over there saying they want to, they're over there, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Because this person's an easy target. It's like somebody here has been an easy target for someone to make look like the crazy one. But it's like the one that's actually the fucking crazy one, and I'm going to say it like that, is a person here who's playing the innocent one. Like their family thinks they're innocent. They don't even talk about anything they've ever done in their past. Like if they even have a past, it's always the other one who's got mental issues, or who's got an addiction problem or several addiction problems, or who's got issues with self-harm or depression or something. That's the person they target, and they say is like making everybody else miserable, not the person who comes off like they have nothing wrong with them. But that person is actually the one, and I'm sorry here, but that's what I'm getting, like pushing people over the fucking, like this is some get out type shit. Like get out, get away from this person. And if you already having this person's like way far physically away from you in a whole other state, country, town, city, whatever, that's probably your best bet. Or vice versa, if this is somebody you love or you got on your mind, that would be their best bet, to get away physically from somebody. But they can't, or you can't, or you couldn't at a time, but you finally did. And I'm telling you, I still feel like they got their eyes on you just as much as before, if not more. It's just that they physically are in distance. So that could be a good thing, as long as they're not like right under the same roof. If somebody is still living with somebody here, that's the danger. I believe somebody is in danger here. I do. I don't know what kind of danger, but I think they are, because it's starting psychologically. Like it's been that somebody's been dealing with that, and eventually that can push somebody over the edge. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Wow. Look out for somebody if this isn't you going through that. Especially if you're in love with somebody and you're wondering, feeling some type of way about them. Yeah, they're going through this 100%. They are. Yes. And look out for the signs, because this is exactly what they're going through. And maybe they just don't know how to get out of it. Wow. I'm getting like some fucked up shit, guys. Like I keep wanting to get off here, but then now I'm seeing a man who like has a doll or something. He's like petting her. He's like petting her hair. You know what I'm saying? Like just like petting her. Like a fucking, I'm hearing petting zoo. Alright guys, thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!